There are two types of people in this world. People who identify something that needs to be done and they simply do it. Then there are people who identify something that needs to be done and they put it off until it becomes an unbearable weight, crushing their physical body and also their spirit. I'm the latter, and if you are too, this video is for you. But if you're the former, you can still enjoy this video too. We might need you. We might need you to help us to share your secrets, because there's a secret, right? There's a secret to it all that'll make us like you. If you could just share that with us, that would be fantastic. Okay, so you should watch the video too. Please and thank you. 56 seconds to spare. Don't nail it. Oh, I just did it again. I'm hungry after all that productivity. Okay, so I have a list of things that I've been procrastinating doing, and I know what you're thinking. Morgan, is one of the things on this list to clean your kitchen counters? And yes, it is. No. This list haunts me, quite literally, in my sleep, and I need to sleep peacefully, according to science. So I gotta get some of this stuff done. And sometimes the only way for me to get things done is if I am observed, if I am pressured by some sort of force outside of myself. And growing up, that force would be my mother. So, you know, as a child, you probably would have had no idea that I had any sort of issue with procrastination, because my mom would always be there to be like, is your homework done? Is your room clean? Have you showered? And I would do all of those things because my deeply ingrained anxiety will not allow me to let other people down. It will allow me to let myself down, but others, different story. And then also I would do them because she was my mother, and if I didn't do them, I wouldn't be allowed to watch Hannah Montana and eat dessert. But now as an adult, I can watch Hannah Montana and eat dessert whenever I want, even if the house is a mess and my hair has 3 days of grease in it. So my motivation to do very basic life things has declined significantly in the past decade. And also the introduction of these life-sucking rectangles has made it a lot more difficult. Okay, so this is where you come in. You are gonna be my mom. Nope, we're gonna try that again. You are going to observe me, and in return, I am going to observe you. And together, we are gonna get shit done, okay? We're all in this together. Wouldn't it be nice now if, as we move to the next scene, we're all in this together from High School Musical started playing? That'd be very satisfying, but I would get a copyright strike for that, so you're just gonna have to imagine it. We're all in this. Imagine it. I'm not gonna sing anymore because that's gonna be really bad. Okay, so tomorrow I have 2 beautiful free hours to get things done, and my goal is to check off as many of these things as I possibly can. To set myself up for success, I am going to make sense of this list right now, the night before. So I'm going to take all of these things, many of which are very small and random tasks. Now I'm going to organize them in order of ease, and then I'm going to highlight the things that are top priority. I'm also going to label how long I think each task will take me, and then we're going to assign a time slot to each thing so that I can ensure I'm being reasonable about what I can actually accomplish in these 2 hours, so that I don't try to do too much and then inevitably get very frustrated when it all doesn't get done. Just want to note that I added up the amount of time I thought everything would take me, and I determined it was actually impossible to accomplish it all in just 2 hours. So I added my priority items and a few extras to the list, and then listed the rest as bonus items that I would get to if I had time. But if I had skipped this step, I would have just felt really discouraged that I didn't finish everything. So do not skip this. Okay, don't skip it. Don't skip it. I'm whispering so you'll pay attention. Okay, don't skip it. Okay, so now I have this ready, and tomorrow when my 2 hours begins, I can just get right down to business. All right, cool. Okay, so I'll see you in the morning.
You said one sentence, it's a whole picture. It is clear. It's not a,
Okay, good morning. So it is 9:13 in the morning right now. I'm scheduled to get this list done between 10 and noon. So we've got about 45 minutes before we really need to get into it, which is great. We're starting out ahead of schedule. No idea how long that's gonna last, so we're gonna appreciate it now. Oh, this might be showing you my boobs. Let's fix that. We're just gonna hold it for now. So I made myself a smoothie, a protein smoothie, so that I don't get hungry while I'm going through this list, because that can dramatically throw things off if I get hungry. So make sure you're full and focused before we go on this productivity journey together. I also got up early. I got fully showered. I put makeup on. I did my hair because I wanted to feel good. You know, you look good, you feel good. You feel good, you're more productive. I think that's a scientific fact. Okay, so before you start to tackle this list, make sure you're looking and feeling good. Don't just put on your bummiest, comfiest outfit. Put on a cute, comfy outfit. We want to be comfy. I'm wearing sweatpants still. We don't want to feel constricted. See, like I can do that. That's as far as my leg goes straight, so I'm not constricted. My body just can't do that. I can jump around. I can do the splits to the extent that I can do them. I'm glad you can't see my legs right now because it's a little embarrassing. Carefully, don't do this too quickly. Point is, I'm cute, but I'm comfy. I'm comfy. I was gonna try to combine cute and comfy into a word, but they both start with C. So, Q-umphy? Q-umphy? Commute. Nope, that's not gonna work. You know, comfy and cute sounds fine on its own. Just be comfy and cute. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. I'm gonna be honest, I blow dried my hair this morning. Probably wouldn't have done that if I wasn't filming this situation. So like a good bun, a claw clip, a braid, maybe throw on a little lip gloss. If you want a little mascara, doesn't have to be the full face. Whatever makes you feel confident and ready to take on a list of things that you've been putting off for an embarrassingly long amount of time. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I have 10 tasks on my list that I'm aiming to complete in these next 2 hours. I then have 6 bonus tasks that I can complete if by some miracle I actually get all of these done early. If I don't get to the bonus tasks, then they will just go on the list for the next anti-procrastination extravaganza. So as I mentioned last night, I have everything organized into time slots. And as soon as I start a task, I'm gonna set a timer. Once that timer goes off, we need to be moving on to the next task. I know using a timer is a pretty common productivity hack, so I'm gonna see if it works for me, if it makes me feel under pressure, if it makes me feel like I'm racing against myself, like I'm gonna win a prize if I get it done. I should give myself a prize. I mean, the prize is just gonna be all those things are done. The prize is gonna be sleeping peacefully, but like the prize could also be a little treat. I don't know, we'll think about that. But that is enough of me yapping. Let's go ahead and get started. I read somewhere that if you wear shoes while you're in your home, it makes you more productive, but I don't have house shoes, so I'm wiping off my sneakers or my trainers for my UK listeners. Feel a little bit like a gym teacher, but I'm ready to go. So to get the productivity juices flowing, I put a couple really easy tasks at the beginning of my list. I find it helpful to start with things that are simple, that you know how to do, because you don't have to use much brain power or take the time to strategize or figure out how to do them. You just know what to do, you can execute and check it off, which leaves you feeling satisfied and ready to take on more. That's what she said. Hey Goosey, sorry to disturb your slumber, but I'm gonna need you to move, buddy. I know normally I would now take 10 minutes to sit and snuggle with you, but Mom is on a bit of a schedule today. She doesn't have time for a snug break. Oh my God, now you're laying your head on the pillow like a human being. Oh my goodness. Okay, one hug, one big hug. Okay, sir, I gotta wash the duvet cover. I gotta wash it. Hey buddy, so sorry, so sorry. Thank you, sir. So I actually finished my first and second task early, which left me feeling very good, very motivated, ready to tackle something that was going to take a little more brain power, which was fantastic because that is exactly what my next task was going to require. Okay, next I need to put away painting stuff that has been sitting on the floor for the past week. We painted our living room the other week, and now all the painting stuff is just kind of sitting haphazardly on the floor in the hallway, and it's strewn about the kitchen, so I need to put it away. The reason I've been procrastinating is because it's just very hard to put things away in our closet. It's very messy, so getting the paint stuff out was a whole ordeal, and putting it back in is gonna kind of be a whole ordeal. I gotta get a step stool, I gotta take things out, I gotta put things back in. So that is what we're gonna tackle next. And logistically, it makes sense that the next thing is in the hallway because the laundry was just in the hallway, washing the duvet cover was just in the hallway, but from an audio perspective, it makes zero sense because now the washer is going, so you're gonna hear that in the background if I'm talking, so apologies. Listen, the sound of the washing machine, it can be kind of calming sometimes, so it kind of sounds like the ocean if you don't think about it too hard. It could also kind of sound like a hurricane, so that might have the opposite of a calming effect. Oh, I didn't set my timer. Starting now. I told David we can't keep buying paper towels at Costco. We don't really use paper towel that often, so one roll lasts us like 3 months. And then we just have 8 rolls of paper towel taking up space in our closet. We're not bulk paper towel people. We can't be bulk paper towel people anymore. We're grocery store paper towel people. It's just how it is now. It's not perfect, but it's better. And most importantly, all the paint stuff is away. And we have 56 seconds to spare. Okay, my next task is to make labels for mine and David's AirPods because we constantly get each other's mixed up and we don't know who's in whose. Who's in whose? Whose is whose. We don't know whose is whose. I have a label maker, so I'm just gonna make some labels so that that doesn't happen anymore. We have 10 minutes for this, starting now, which also includes me finding our AirPods. Where are they? No, okay, these are mine. You know what, David probably actually has his with him at work. That would make sense. So I guess I'm just gonna make it for mine right now. Well, no, I'll make both, but just mine is gonna be put on the AirPods case. I can't speak properly when I'm going against a timer, apparently. So what should I label you? Oh my God, how do I get an apostrophe on this bitch? I was gonna try to do something cute, but in the interest of time, I'm just going with our initials. Oh, where are the scissors when you need them? Oh my God, we have like 4 pairs of scissors. Why can I not find any? Here we go. Kitchen scissors it is. Oh, that's crooked, that's crooked. No, I don't, no, that's not centered. And there we go. Now, David will know these are mine, which he says he always knows anyways because I have more earwax on mine. Okay, it's not my fault. I was born with naturally waxy ears. I'm pretty sure it's actually healthy to have waxy ears, okay? So, joke's on you, David. Okay, ready for David when he gets home. Def and Mech, that's us. And 4 minutes to spare. Guess that gives me time to put this away. Okay, next on my list is I need to pay a medical bill, a lab bill. So I've gotten like 3 reminders about that. Just need to do it. So I'm gonna go find that. A great way to get me to not open mail is to put open immediately on it because that just makes me afraid of it and then I'll avoid it. Gotta make it seem less threatening. Okay, how do I pay this online? Oh my God, there's a QR code. I don't even need my computer. Goosey, you need to come in. I'm coming. And I'm also paying things at the same time. Come on in, sir. Hi, sir. Do you want to help Mom pay her bills? No, you just want butt scratches. Okay. I will resume petting you in a moment. I just need to type in my email address, Goose. And submit payment. You just paid a bill. Tell us how you would rate this experience. I would rate it smiley face. Okay, boom, done with that. Time remaining, about 6 minutes. What's next? What's next? Make smoothies. Let's go make some smoothies. Okay, so here in my super messy kitchen, we are gonna make some smoothies because I like to have a smoothie every single day. It just like really helps my digestive system and it's healthy for me and it keeps me full. I think it's mostly healthy. It's got protein powder in it. I'm not entirely sure how healthy that is, but that's the part that keeps me full, so we can't skip it. The thing about smoothies though is that I hate making them every single day. I just hate getting everything out, getting the blender all messy, and so my solution has been to pre-make my smoothies and then I freeze them in these soup cubes, and that way I only have to get everything out once a week. But the issue is that I've been procrastinating getting it all out once a week. I have a second soup cube. Where is it? Oh my god, I need to start my timer. I have 20 minutes for this. Okay, second soup cube. Donde está? Add to list, organize that cabinet. Is it up here? No. Is it in the freezer already? Oh my god, where is it? Where is it? Ah, found it. Sitting on a chair, you know, where I like to keep all of my kitchen containers. Okay, so I'm gonna put on a podcast to listen to, and in 20 minutes, we are gonna have smoothies ready for the whole week. Also, if you have any good kind of mindless podcasts to listen to, please let me know. I've been listening to 2 Hot Takes, but I have binged through pretty much all the episodes. So now I need some other podcasts to listen to.
So literally, if they would have just eloped.
Oh my god, it's raining out. All right, Goosey, you want to lick the spoon? Thank you for your service. Okay, time is up, time is up. Okay, that's done. Took slightly more than our allotted time. Next is swap green tea and matcha. I will explain that as soon as I set my timer again. Okay, so the other week I put all of my teas into these jars. They were just in bags in this drawer before, taking up a lot of space. So I organized them into cute jars and I put my matcha in this jar. And somebody in one of my videos pointed out that you need to keep matcha in a dark place, which I had no idea. So this was just sitting out on my counter, so I put it in the cabinet, but the cabinet's really full, which is why I had this on the counter. But this, the container I put my green tea in, goes in the cabinet. So I'm just gonna swap these because this fits better in the cabinet. So super random. I was not lying when I said a lot of these things were really little, just like random things. Oh my god, I need a bigger bowl. Oh, I forgot to compost the smoothie scraps. Hold on. Oh my god, it's beautiful outside. Okay, we gotta get this done. I gotta get outside. Oh, that's gonna cure my seasonal depression. Literally every day I walk around the house doing other things and I notice other little things that I need to do and I can't stop myself in the moment to do them. Like something like this, and so they just go undone. I wonder if I need to wash this out. It smells like jasmine because it's jasmine green tea. Do you think it'll make the matcha smell like jasmine? Honestly, that doesn't sound bad. I'm not gonna rinse it out because if I rinse it out, it's gonna be wet, and then the matcha is gonna get wet, and we don't want that. Oh. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Can you see it? Can you see the swirling green dust? It's literally so cool. Oh, okay. It looks cool, but don't inhale it. Oh, I just did it again. Okay, this I need to rinse out though. Oh, I need to switch the labels. Will you come off? Ah, amazing. Okay. Yeah, so I'm always noticing these things around the house that I need to do that I just can't bring myself to do in the moment, and then I forget about them until I notice them again, inevitably at another time when I don't have time to actually do them. Oh no, my list is getting all wet. Be dry. So I feel like this strategy of trying to rapid fire do them all is going to be really helpful. To come up with my list of things to do, I just kind of wandered around my house yesterday for like 20 or 30 minutes, just looking at things, and that kind of jogged my memory of things that I needed to do. Because if I just sit down to make a list, I then suddenly cannot remember anything that I've been wanting to do, even though I know there's thousands of things. Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun that my brain works like that? Does your brain work like that? It's so fun, right? Watch, somebody's gonna tell me on this video that my jasmine green tea also needs to be stored in a dark place. And I'm gonna be like, well, I guess I'll just paint this jar black then. Okay, 3.5 minutes. Matcha is done. Is this dry yet? I don't know. If I put it in a semi-wet container, do you think it's gonna get moldy or something? I feel like I need to fully let this dry before I put the green tea in it. So this task is gonna be to be continued. Next, I needed to fill out some upcoming appointment paperwork, which is super fun. And then I needed to look for camera reviews. This was actually a micro task of a much bigger task that I've been putting off, which is investing in a new camera. I knew I wouldn't have enough time today to research cameras, ruminate over all my options to the point of decision paralysis, pull myself out of decision paralysis, and then actually purchase a camera. But I could at least make some progress on this goal by completing the small task of bookmarking some camera reviews to watch later this week. So just a little tip, if you have a big task that you've been procrastinating, start breaking it down into little micro tasks. Okay, final task for today is to get this organized, or at least cleaned out. This is basically just a bunch of old mail that I don't need anymore, and I have a bunch of new mail that needs to go in here. So let's just very quickly get this sorted through. So Hatch gifted me one of their clocks. This is not sponsored by them, but you know, if they want to sponsor me eventually, that'd be cool. But so they sent me one of their clocks, and I haven't set it up yet. It's been like a month. Sorry, Hatch, that I've not gotten around to that yet. Really, I'm doing my best. But so I'm gonna try to do that right now. So I have their app. Add Hatch product. Plug in device. Okay. All right. That's going to be another thing that I need to do eventually, is get an extension cord, because I officially don't have enough plugs for everything over here. We found your Hatch. Amazing. Okay. It's registering my device. So I guess we just wait now. I'm gonna get some water while we wait. I am parched. So while I waited for my Hatch to register itself, I finished transferring my tea from earlier, and then I completed the bonus task of cleaning up my kitchen. Okay, we missed a lot. Okay, we're missing a lot. Okay. I got a little bit of last night's kale in there. That'll add vitamins or something, right? I ended up actually getting all 10 of my tasks done in about 2 hours, including filming. I kind of planned for it to actually take me longer because of filming, but miraculously, I was able to effectively multitask and ended up getting 2 bonus tasks done as well. So 12 things in under 3 hours. I think that's pretty good. Honestly, my brain, it like physically felt lighter after all these things were done. Okay, my hatch is all set up. So now, okay, it's asking me questions. What does better sleep mean to you? Feeling calmer and less frazzled, for sure. What influences your evenings the most? Mostly my deeply rooted anxiety and inability to turn my brain off, but that's not an option. Let's say my to-do list, day of the week. Oh, I can only pick one. Okay, my to-do list. Which of these behaviors most affects your sleep? Okay, well, definitely not. I'm doing pretty well already. Stressing about life as I try to fall asleep. That's it. Does it show the time on this clock? That sounds like a stupid question.
In your clock and display settings, select Always On.
Always on. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, and the time is already correct. Technology's crazy. Okay, well, that's fun. I got a clock now. I got like a real clock that's not just this thing. I'm excited to try this out. I'm excited to use it. I'll let you guys know if it helps me with my sleep or my waking at all. It's supposed to be like a sunrise clock, so it's like mimics the sunrise. I'm excited to see that happen. I don't think I can make it happen right now because it's not sunrise time. I guess it also does night things, like night music, calming night sounds. So listen, Hatch, if I like it, let's talk, all right? So, all right, that's enough productivity for today. Let's go debrief. Okay, so I ended up getting 10 things done in about 2 hours. Also, I'm gonna make some lunch now, because I'm hungry after all that productivity. I feel like the timer concept really did help me, and I was shocked at how fast 10 minutes goes by. Like, I thought I was being really generous on some of those tasks, giving myself 10 minutes, but I would start something, I need a different knife. I would start something and then look at the clock and there was only like 3 minutes left. But pretty much everything I completed within my allotted amount of time, except for some things towards the end. It started to get a little bit dicey, and I also forgot to set my timer a couple of times, so I didn't get the exact time measurement, but the timer was really helpful because I didn't get sucked into other things that way. And then also I think filming it kind of helped. Not saying that you necessarily need to film your chores in order to be productive, but having to worry about my camera and moving it around and talking, it gave me something else to focus on so that I wouldn't get distracted by my phone. Like, at no point was I like, I deserve a phone break. Let me sit down and do that for a minute, which turns into 20 minutes. The whole time I was just like, I have to beat this timer and I have to keep filming. So I hope you were able to be productive during this time if that was your goal as well, unless your goal was just to sit and enjoy watching me do things, then I hope you achieved that goal too. Whatever your goal was, I hope you achieved it. If you still got things to get through and you're like, oh no, Morgan, this video is ending, but I still need somebody to body double with, I've got other chat and chores episodes where I chat and do chores, so check those out if you need some more motivation to keep you going. And let me know if you want to see more of these types of videos where I'm kind of like racing through things and chatting a little bit less. Happy to keep doing some of these if you guys like them, because honestly it was really helpful for me. And yeah, if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave. And by leave, I mean, hopefully go to watch another one of my videos. Self-promotion. But otherwise, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for helping me get things done. Thanks for watching me in a non-creepy way. All right, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. What did you get done today, Goose? Some sleeping, some napping. You know, napping and sleeping are the same thing. Okay, fair. Sleeping is not always napping, but napping is always sleeping. You got kicked off the bed? Well, that was so Mom could do her chores. Yeah, I know, it's really hard to go from laying on the nice soft bed to the nice soft couch. All right, buddy, here's the tortilla tax.